Good afternoon. It's Introduction to Python, Dr. Priscilla Sassi, Department of Computer Science, Vishabhippa College, Trichy. Today I'm going to take about the detail of Python, the introduction about Python. What is Python, right? Python is a simple, dynamic, general purpose, high-level, interactive and object-oriented language. Why we need Python is, early stage we need to write so many coding in different languages. To avoid that, we are using this Python, which is a very simple, dynamic and which is mainly related with your object-oriented languages. The history of Python. It is developed by Guido van Rossum in the early years of 1991. He developed in National Institute of Mathematics and Computer Science in the Netherlands. And Python has a copyright like Perl. Python source code is it is also available in GNU, that is General Public License. Some features are present in your Python. First thing is it's easy to learn. Why I'm saying is it's easy to learn is we are having few keywords like C, C++, Java, we are having few keywords and it has very simple structure. The structure will be very simple, which is like your English grammar. You are going to write the English language. The same thing you are going to write your code in Python. So it is of simple structure and clearly defined syntax. We no need to write the entire program. We know to write a long code, a lengthy code, which is not needed. For this Python, a simple and short term of code is essential. And easy to write is it is clearly defined and visible, right? When you are everyone can read the Python code, not only the programmer, not only the computer science language students, everyone can read and able to understand the Python code. And this Python code source code is very familiar and it is easy to maintain. And a board standard library, right? It has a vast bulk library is available there, and it portable to Unix, Windows and Mac, right? And then interactive mode, it has a very interactive mode which allows for your testing and debugging is also available in Python. And it can hardware platform and has the interface on all the platforms, right? So it can used in any kind of platforms. Extensible with IDE is extensible for your Python. And also you can make use of your database. You can connect your Python language with your database. Next thing is your constant. You know very well what is the meaning of constant, right? Once the value is declared, it cannot be changed. So the example of constant is if you are going to write in hello, the constant value is static, that it cannot be changed, right? Throughout the program, the constant value cannot be changed, and number will be a positive number or negative number. It may be a whole number or it may be a float number or it may be a complex number. We can make use of in your Python. And string is, you know very well, the meaning of string is a group of characters, right? So you are able to write a group of character. It may be of single quote or double quote. So you can make use of your coding, right? It may be of your single quote or it may be of double quote. And in this you have make use of this escape sequence, right? In escape sequence the slash will be added, so the character cannot be included. So output will be, if you are going to write what is your name, it should be in single quote, then the output will be what is your name, right? The print statement, right? You need not write the printf like any other languages. You can make use of a simple statement. So the example will be print what is your name. So you cannot add any slash or anything like that inside your parenthesis. So thing is that you can write what's your name, print, the output will be what is your name. Next, variables and identifier. Identifier are used to identify something, right? There are particular rules to be followed for identifier. So the first character of an identifier must be an underscore, as usual in all other languages. The same rule will be followed for your identifiers. So the rest of the identifier will be underscore, letter, the digits will be 0 to 9. Identifier names are case sensitive. Here in Python, the case sensitive is very much essential. If you are going to write your anything in capital letter, if you are going to write the code in small letter, it will not be accessible. So identifier, so Python is always a case sensitive, and punctuation characters such as your percentage and are not allowed in your identifier. And valid identifier will be some number, it can be of variable, right? These are your valid numbers. And invalid identifier will be my variable. So if you don't need use of any addition characters, right? Additional characters will not be allowed in your identifiers. So data types, you know very well what is the meaning of data type, right? So variables can hold any kind of data type can be used. You can use in an integer data type or character data type or float data type. You can use any kind of data type. And also tuple is also available. And tuple is nothing but which is separated by a comma, right? Which is called as tuple, and then dictionary is also available. While initializing, you can assign a data type along with the variable name. For example, int of, right, input you have to specify. So you need to define the data type along with the variable name. So the declaration automatically is assigned, equal to sign will be added. The operand is at the right side and operand on the right side and the opponent on your left side, right? And multiple assignments. So you can assign more than one value simultaneously. For example, sum is equal to flag is equal to a is equal to b is equal to 0. You can assign multiple values, and then multiple statements. You can make use of this double quotes, right? So double quotes hello, which is of print, and then message. The output will be your hello. So Boolean value, the same in your other languages. So variable can make use of two. The Boolean value will be either true or it will be of false. So the condition is check whether the statement is true or false. If it is true, this output will be given. If it is false, the output false will be given. And keywords in all other languages like Python also having several keywords. The example are break, class, continue, definition, and then else, expect, finally, global, if, import, or few keywords which I have given there. More than one keyword. Other than this, more keywords are also available. Identification, the white space, right, is called as identification. So example, if your code age is equal to 23, print can vote. So if it is less than 23, you cannot vote, right? So the statement will be like this. And input output statement. So while you are going to give an input, the input statement will be given. For example, if you are going to give an input through any statement, you have to specify the word input. So input, what is your name, right? Age is equal to. So print is in your output statement, name plus your age plus your, the output will be what is your name, so this is the input what you have given, and enter the age, this is the input what you have given, the statement is, and in your print you are going to get an age along with your name, right? So for output you are going to use the word print, for input you are going to use the word input. And you are having several operators. For example, I am giving this as an arithmetic operator, you are having assignment operator, logical operator, relational operator, everything is there. First, I have defined your arithmetic operator. So the simpler is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, models, exponential and floor division, right? Thank you.